Okay, so we have a new Hollow Hero this this month. So it's Light Death Knight, and I'll talk while I'm running through B3. This is my B3 auto team, but I'm really farming it not for him. I might farm one for the collection, but mostly I use DS in the I use DS for the raids. So what I'm trying to do is trying to get some skill ups for DS so he can land more of his debuffs and do more damage overall. I also still need a few skill ups for my Brian. He has no skill ups in his third skill, which is the revive skill, and having that cooldown go a little bit lower would be awesome. So that's really what I'm farming for. So potentially, at the very least, I'm going to need like 13, 10 being for DS skills, 2 for Brian's third skill, assuming I get lucky and they all go to the last skill, and 1 for the collection, but that could potentially be higher depending on how unlucky I am. I work all weekend, so we'll see how much I can actually farm. But so far, this is my team. I didn't really try that many teams yet. I just did um, whatever I kind of just thought would work out, and it seemed to work fine. And normally I would click the Death Knight that had already died once, so they wouldn't just keep reviving each other. But I'll let it auto and see how it plays out. Um, but so I have Veromos, which I think is good because there's a lot of debuffs in this dungeon, so you kind of want him to cleanse the whole time. I have Belladon as my healer. I don't have a Chaseun still, so it's kind of really hard to um, replace her. But Belladon is a really good healer. Verde Hill is to speed up the run. Obviously, everybody knows that Verde Hill is like super awesome because of his passive. So that's kind of, I don't know if it's replaceable or not, but that's what I'm using right now. And then Beta is just my healer, my reviver. So just in case things go wrong, as y'all can see, she's at the revive. Um, she might have to revive way more during this run. And last but not least, Steel Morse. He's my damage dealer. He's on Violent, which helps a lot. He also has his passive where he endures, so I'm pretty sure that would be helpful in case he's about to die. He can at least take some extra hits and make sure everybody else survives at the very least. So let's see, as you can see, is going well, fine so far, and I don't have any dangers. It looks like it's dangerous sometimes, but it's not too bad so far. And I don't know if it's just needed for a reviver, but I know my beta has the immunity and like critical damage decrease, which is probably helping me quite a bit still. Even though it looks like most of my monsters are proccing out of it. See, this can be annoying where they do endure right here, but at least they did it early. I think like 2 of them used their skill already. Yeah, there we go. There goes the last one. So I think once that endure is gone, we'll be fine. And most of the time, I'm just worried about Vertigo. As you can see, he has died again. There's nothing really I can do. His HP is decently high. Oh man. Now if I lose, okay, there we go. That was interesting. If I had lost bet, I think it would have all been over maybe. So I would have been kind of upsetting. So I gotta make sure that doesn't happen later on. But it seems to be going pretty good so far still. And it's not that fast of a run, but it seems to be pretty dependable so far. And I'll see what other people are using later on and maybe add something to the description or something, but I haven't really heard of any other teams right now. I mean, it is pretty early though. I mean, it just came out a few hours ago. And I don't know if I had to attack one of them first or not, like one of the units, but any of my units seem to be doing whatever they want anyways, and it's going fine so far. Yeah, I think once I get to the end, I'll be fine. It's just getting here that's the main problem. And I'll show my units a bit. They're not. I mean, I don't have god runes or anything. My units are just like decently runed. So I'm looking like at around like a 7.5 minute run so far. It's not too bad. Yeah, like 7.5 minutes. So my units or DMRs, as you can see, his attack is not that high. I recently switched him to speed. So he has a speed rune right here. Crit damage, obviously. Just make sure his crit rate is high and has some decent damage. As you can see, he's not that great, but he does get the job done. And then Vertihill, obviously you want him with 100% crit rate. My HP is decent, and his HP is pretty crappy, but he is Violent Revenge. So that's why I have him there. See who's next. My Belladon is not that great either, but almost 100% accuracy. The speed, HP. I mean, there's potential for more HP right there. I just haven't had time to go ahead and max that out. Okay, Varomos right here. Mine's not that great either. He has Endear just because that's kind of just the rune sets that I have left to fit that. But he could potentially be faster and probably better HP. And then Beta, which has a decent amount of speed. As you can see, I haven't even like worked on all the runes so far. I was just trying to get the stats that I wanted, but there goes my auto B3 team, and hope you have good luck farming this monster.